Hey guys, I'm Lacey. Are going to lead you through a 60-minute Bikram Yoga class. So if you have a space heater, that'd be awesome if you could use that. Or you could even turn your shower on to hot and do this in your bathroom if you'd like with your iPad, whatever. Because normally we do this in a heated room, but don't worry. Once the hot room opens again, you can come back and do this for real. But right now, let's do it from your house. So we're going to get started with the breathing exercise called pranayama deep breathing, good for the lungs and respiratory system. You're going to inhale by your nose, exhale by your mouth, but all the time use your throat. Breathe as long as possible, as much as possible, as slow as possible. Feet together, toes and heels touching. 10 fingers are interlocked underneath your chin. Hands underneath your chin like glue throughout the posture. You're going to relax your shoulders. Suck your stomach in. Lock your knees. Focus on yourself and begin. Inhale, arms up. Bring your elbows up as high as possible. Suck your stomach in, tighten it up. Exhale, head back. Look back behind you. The elbows come forward slowly. Wrists touch, elbows touch away from your chest. Inhale, arms up. So all the muscles are staying tight. You're keeping your thighs tight, your glutes tight, arms up, chest stays lifted. Exhale, head back. Chest stays lifted. Don't collapse here. You're going to keep the chest lifted, keep the core tight as the elbows come together. Inhale. So you're trying to inhale at least 6 counts here. The slower you go, the better. Fill your lungs more and more. Exhale, head back. Now you're going to try to empty the lungs completely. Push all of the air out. Once your lungs empty, mouth closes, elbows touch. Let's do one more. Inhale. Deepest breath yet, because this is the last one. Inhale more and more. Exhale, head back. Mouth open, eyes open, making that ha sound. Wrists together, elbows together, shoulders relaxed. Good, that's enough. Arms down side, swallow a couple times. You can roll your shoulders if you like. The first posture is half moon pose with hands to feet pose. Feet together, toes and heels touching. Arms over your head sideways. Interlock your fingers. Release your index fingers, thumbs crossed. Hands, palms touching each other like glue up to the wrist throughout the entire posture. You're going to stretch up and then just bend your body right and left. Right and left. Feel the stretch down both sides of your body. All the way up towards the fingertips. Go ahead and stop in the middle. Elbows locked, arms always touching with your ears. No gap between your biceps, arms, and ears. Push your hips forward a little bit towards the mirror, opening up your hips and pelvis. Upper body leaning back a couple of inches, opening up your chest and rib cage throughout the posture. Maximum body weight on the heels. Chin up, arms and head together. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of the waist, touch the ceiling. Bend your body to the right. Without bending your elbows or your knees, you're going to push your hips to the left. Feel the tremendous stretching feeling all down the left side of your body, inside out, bones to skin, fingertips all the way down to the toes. Hips go forward towards the mirror, upper body back. Keep your weight in the heels. Left hip comes forward, so your 2 hips are in one line. Scoop the right shoulder forward, open up your chest, stomach tight. Go down, push, push, push. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stop in the middle, palms tight, elbows locked, stretch up, touch the ceiling, bend your body to the left. Without bending your elbows or your knees, push your hips way to the right. Feel the tremendous stretching feeling down the right side of your body. Stomach is tight, knees locked, hips forward towards the mirror, upper body back. Keep the weight in the heels. Right hip comes forward. So 2 hips are in one line. Scoop the left shoulder forward. Open up your chest. Stomach in. Go down. Push, push, push. Inhale, breathing. Come up. Stop in the middle. Backward bending. Take a deep breath. Full lungs. Drop your head back as far as it goes. Look at the floor behind you. You're going to keep your arms straight. Stretch them up towards the ceiling. And then arms back. Look back. Fall back. Way back. Go back. More back. You're going to push your hips forward towards the mirror and then go deeper. Look back, fall back, more back. Inhale, breathing, come up. Good job. Stop in the middle. Padahastasana, bend your knees. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. And then you're going to move your hips right and left several times. Right and left. Right and left. Drop your head down, shake it around. You can do whatever feels good here to you. You want to feel a good stretch on the back sides of your legs, maybe lower back. So you turn from back bend to forward bending. So be careful, your spine's not completely warmed up yet. All right, Padhastasana, bend your knees, grab your heels from behind, stepping on all 5 fingers of each hand, little baby fingers touching each other side by side, and elbows are behind the legs on the calf muscles throughout the posture. Please don't lose the grip. You're going to pull on your heels and stretch your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. Try to touch your stomach on the thighs, chest on the knees, face on the legs below the knees. Continuously keep pulling. Pulling is the object of stretching. Exhale, breathing, lock your knees. Roll forward, lock your knees. Eyes open. You try to touch your face to your legs, lock your knees. Last chance. Lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Inhale, breathing in, come up. Arms and head together, core tight all the way up. Good. Exhale your arms down. Just breathe. Try to stay still. Shoulders are relaxed. Mouth is closed. Breathe easily in and out through your nose. Always back to that breath. We're going to do that one again. Feet together, toes and heels touching, arms over your head sideways. Interlock your fingers. Release your index fingers, thumbs cross. Squeeze the palms super tight, so tight that you try to get your wrists touching also. Arms are straight, actively squeezing the biceps with the ears, the whole posture. So you don't want to look like this. You want to try to straighten your arms and keep your biceps with your ears. Stretch up, touch the ceiling, and bend your body to the right without bending your elbows or your knees. So you actively straighten those arms still. Push the hips way to the left. If you have a mirror, you're looking in the mirror, you're going to make sure that left foot is planted. Push your left hip beyond the left foot. So you feel a tremendous stretch all down the left side of the body. You should feel it all from your fingertips down the rib cage all the way to your toes. Hips forward. Scoop the right shoulder forward, chin up. Keep the core tight. Go down, push, push, push. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stop in the middle. Again, remember, palms tight, so tight, wrists are together. You're straightening your arms, squeezing your biceps with your ears, stomach in. Inhale, stretch up, touch the ceiling. Bend your body to the left. Without bending your elbows or your knees, you're pushing your hips way to the right, making sure those arms don't bend. Core is tight. Legs tight, no bend behind the legs. You work to contract the quadriceps super tight so knees are locked. Butt is tight. Hips forward, upper body back. Right hip forward. Scoop the left shoulder forward, chin up. Throat should be visible. If you're looking in the front mirror, go down, push, push, push. Inhale, breathing, come up. Stop in the middle. All right, backward bending. You got this. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Drop your head back as far as it goes. You're going to keep the arms straight here. So squeeze the palms, straighten the arms. Stretch up out of the waist a little bit, and then bring your arms back with your ears. Stretch up out of the waist a little bit. Bring your arms back with your ears. And now you're going to squeeze your butt. Legs are tight. Weight goes in the heels, going for the deep backward bend. Arms back. Look back. Fall back. Now go ahead and lift your chest a little bit to go deeper. Arms back. Yes. Gorgeous. Fall back. Way back. More back. Inhale, breathe in, come up. Gorgeous backward bends over here. Padhastasana, bend your knees. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. You're going to move your hips right and left. Drop your head down, shake it around. A little bit more warmed up than last time. Might not feel so sticky. You'll notice if you do this in the morning, this feels kind of tight, but in the afternoon, you feel more loose. The class can be done any time of day, though. All right, Padhastasana, bend your knees, scoop up your heels. Fingertips are facing the same way as your toes, elbows behind the legs on the calf muscles. So actively pull the elbows behind the legs on the calf muscles and pull. Pull on your heels, stretch your body down from the lower spine. You try to touch your stomach on the thighs and chest on the knees, face on the legs below the knees. If you need to bend your legs a little bit to keep your stomach on your thighs, that's okay. You want to keep your stomach and your thighs glued together so there's no gap there between your stomach and your thighs. If you can straighten out your legs, lock your knees, you're going to roll forward. Weight is on your toes. Feeling the tremendous stretch down the back sides of your legs. Actively always pulling the elbows behind the legs on the calf muscles. Continuously keep pulling. Pulling is the object of stretching. Exhale, breathing, roll forward. One day you'll lock those knees. Inhale, breathing, and come up. Arms and head together, core tight all the way up. Exhale your arms down, side. Yes. Breathe. We're going to do one set of awkward pose, Utkatasana. Right foot step to the right, about 6 inches apart. If you need to measure, you can put your fists between your feet. That's usually about 6 inches, about the width of a dollar bill. You try to keep your heels behind your toes the entire posture. Then bring your arms up parallel to the floor. 5 fingers together, elbows locked, tricep muscles nice and tight. Stretch your fingertips forward. Suck your stomach in and sit down. Hips touch the chair. Feet flat, 100% weight on your heels, and then you lift your chest up. Back is really arched. Suck your stomach in. Suck it in. Tighten it up. Hold it in. Rib cage is visible in the mirror. You're going to open your knees. You have 6 inches apart between your knees, feet, and hands. Chest up, chin up, lean back, fall back, booty way back like you're going to fall down backwards. Inhale, breathing, come up. Keep your arms there. Second part, you're going to go up on your toes, maximum like a ballerina. Tremendous concentration. Focus one point in the mirror. If you blink your eyes, you might lose your balance. Stretch your spine, chest, head towards the ceiling. Sit down on top of your toes. Leaning against the wall, start to finish. Hips and head touching the wall. You're going to sit down halfway until your hips touch the chair. And then knees up, chest up, upper body leaning back. Go up higher on your toes, knees up higher towards the ceiling. Don't go down below the chair. You're sitting in the chair. Inhale, breathing, come up. Good. Keep your arms there. Third part. Re-engage those triceps. Sometimes you start to let them loose. Engage them. Go up just a tiny bit on your toes, about a ½ inch. And then you're going to squeeze your knees together. Sit down slow. You're trying to keep your spine straight. Shoulders stay over the hips. If your knees start to hurt too much, you do not have to go all the way down. If you are all the way down there, then you have a ½ inch gap between your hips and heels. Knees are together and they're pressed down forward towards the floor. So if you had a ball on your lap, it would roll right off because you're actively squeezing your knees together, pressing them down and forward towards the floor. Squeeze your knees together, stomach in. Try to go up slow with your spine straight and core engaged. It is very difficult. Yeah. Right foot back to the place, arms down side, shoulders relaxed, breathing. Next is eagle pose, Garasana, arms over your head sideways. Right arm underneath the left, cross twist, hands together in front of your face. Thumbs towards your face, little fingers towards the mirror. If you can't get your hands together in prayer like this, then you can interlace your fingers. And if you can't do that, a lot of guys can't do that, you can grab your shoulders. Just make sure right arm is underneath the left arm. You're going to pull your elbows down wherever you are in this posture to feel the stretch in your shoulders. Suck your stomach in and sit down. Hips touch the chair. Upper body leaning back. Stay down there. Lift the right leg as high as possible. Twist like ropes. One day, right foot goes underneath the left calf muscle, and all 5 toes are visible in the front mirror. If you can't hook it, that's okay. You're going to squeeze your thighs together super tight, eliminating the gap between your thighs. Sit down more. Lean your upper body back. Change feet together, arms over your head. Other side, left arm underneath the right. Cross twist, hands together in front of your face. Or you can grab the shoulders, it's okay. Pull your elbows down. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. Suck your stomach in, sit down. Super low chair. Lean your upper body back. You're going to stay down there. Lift the left leg as high as possible. Twist like ropes. One day, foot goes underneath the calf. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're going to squeeze your thighs together really tight, eliminating the gap between the thighs. Sit down more. Lean your upper body back. If you have a mirror, you're looking at it. You want to try to get everything in one line. Feet, knees, elbows, hands. So you're going to bring knees left, upper body right. So everything is in one line. Sit down more. Upper body back. Change feet together, arms over your head. Arms down side. Party time. So in the Bikram Yoga class, we wait until after eagle to take our water break just to get your body warmed up. That's why they didn't have water until now. This is the only time that I'll prompt the water during the class. But feel free to take it whenever you want. If you were in the classroom, we would ask for you to take it in between the postures because there's a lot of balancing going on and you don't want to mess up your neighbor. All right. Most important part of the balancing series is the locked knee. And it's really not about the kneecap, even though we call it a locked knee. It's about a super tight contraction of the quadriceps. So imagine you're engaging your quadriceps so tight, if you hit it, rock hard, right? If you looked at it from the side, you're not forcing your knee back for hyper extension, and you're not bending your knee ever. If you're locking your knee, it looks completely straight from the side, quad tight, little squeeze on the glute too. That's what we want to strive for. That's the most important part. So even though I'm going to explain all parts of the posture, if you're just starting, maybe you practice just balancing on this locked knee. It's really hard, and you can practice it all the time, even when you're not in the class, maybe when you're brushing your teeth or cooking. Just practice balancing on a locked knee. So here we go. First is standing head to knee. Feet are together. Shift weight to your left leg. Lock your knee. Quad tight. If you just started, practice balancing there. You ready for the next part? Wipe your hands, round your back, suck your stomach in, and grab the right foot, a couple of inches below the toes. 10 fingers interlocked. Standing leg is locked. Solid concrete. If you have a mirror, look at yourself. Make sure your leg is not bent, it's not wobbling. You're going to really contract that quadricep, make the standing leg locked. Ready for the third part? Inhale, right leg lift up. Your legs are in L, 90-degree angle from the side. Take a deep breath. Continuously kick the right leg heel forward towards the mirror. Flex your foot so all 5 toes are turning in towards your face. If the knees are locked, then you can pull your elbows down. Eventually, elbows go below the calf muscle. Change. So this is a progression posture. I'll say the entire thing, but you don't have to do the entire thing. You have to do the first step before you can move on to the second step before you can move on to the third, and so on and so on. Don't judge yourself if you can't do it all today. It's hard. It takes time. Shift weight to your right leg. You're going to distribute weight equally the same all over that foot. Standing leg is locked. Solid. Concrete. Lamppost. Unbroken. No knee. If you wipe your hands, round your back, stomach in, grab the left foot if you're ready. Standing leg is locked. You know it's locked because if you have a mirror, then you're staring at that locked knee in the front mirror. Standing leg is locked, solid concrete. You try to make a 90-degree angle with this foot you're holding. Knee is over your ankle. Standing leg is locked, solid concrete. Then inhale, left leg lift up. Your leg is parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Standing leg is locked. Take a deep breath. Continuously kick the left leg, heel forward towards the mirror. Flex your foot, all 5 toes turn in, and then you can pull your elbows down. Eventually, elbows go below the calf muscle. Change. If you like, hands on the small of your back, do a little back bend. Feels good. Releases the lower spine after the forward bend. We're going to do second set. I'm going to just show you the progression of the posture first. So first you're going to lock the knee. That's first part. Second part, grab the foot. If you have the foot, you want to make sure stomach is in, back is rounded, and this foot you're holding is at a 90-degree angle. So the knee is over the heel. That's second part. Ready for third part? You're going to kick out. You want a 90-degree angle from the side with your legs. They're never bending. Kick your heel out, turn your toes in. Then you're ready for fourth part. Then you pull your elbows down. Okay, see, it's hard. Standing leg lock. Second part, grab the foot. Third part, kick out. Fourth part, elbows down. Fifth part, head to your knee. But that takes a lot of time. You don't have to do all of those. Remember progression, so one at a time. Let's try it. Shift weight to your left leg. Lock your knee. As you can see, I think this is weird. I'm getting used to this recording. Lock your knee. First part. Wipe your hands, round your back. Second part, grab the foot. 10 fingers interlocked. Standing leg is locked. Really work to contract that quadricep. You ready for third part? Inhale, right leg lift up. Your legs are in L. Kick your heel out, turn your toes in, flex your foot. You ready for fourth part? Knees are locked. Pull your elbows down. Elbows go below the calf. You ready for fifth part? Tuck your chin to your chest, touch your head to your knee. But that takes a lot of time, so don't force it. If your legs are not bent, if your legs are bent and they're not locked, you don't want to just bend your knee and try to touch your head to your knee. That's not the posture. Change. All right. Other side. Last one. You can do this. Shift weight to your right leg. Lock your knee. Wipe your hands around your back, stomach in, grab the left foot. Couple inches below the toes, 10 fingers interlocked. Most important part is the first part, locking that leg. So look at your knee, make sure it's locked. First part. Second part is having the foot. Third part, inhale, left leg, kick it out. Your legs are an L from the side. Kick your heel out, turn your toes, and flex your foot. All 5 toes turn in towards your face, then pull your elbows down. If elbows go below the calf, tuck your chin to your chest. Last part, touch your head to your knee. Takes lots of time. Change. If you like, hands on the small of your back, do a little back bend. It's not part of the posture, but it feels good after that forward bend. All right. Next is standing bow pulling pose. You're going to bring your right hand out, drop it down, don't flip the wrist, and grab the right foot from the inside. Left arm up. Get your bicep touching with your ear. Bring your knees together. If you have a mirror, look at yourself. Most important part is to lock your standing leg and balance here. When you go to kick up, if you start to lose your balance, go back to balancing here. You have your balance and you're ready. Inhale, right leg lift up. Kick up, kick back. Kick up, kick back. Standing leg stays locked, and then body comes down. Your abdomen and chest are parallel to the floor. Continuously keep kicking until one day your foot is over your head. You're stretching your fingertips forward towards the mirror. Eventually, chin is on top of that shoulder. Relax your right shoulder. So right shoulder is invisible behind the left. 2 shoulder blades are in one line. Continuously keep kicking. Kicking and stretching are equal and simultaneous. 50-50. Kick up. Kick back. One more time. Change. Great job. So that posture is pretty long. If you fall out, it's okay. There's plenty of time to try again. Other side. Bring the left hand out. Drop it down. And grab your foot from the inside. Right arm up. Arm touching with your ear. Watch Rebecca's chin to shoulder connection, because that's what you want in this posture. Inhale, kick up, kick back. See, it never detaches. She's keeping the chin to the shoulder, so when she brings her body down, she doesn't have to try and correct it. Knee is behind you, foot comes over the center of your head. You stretch your fingertips forward. Try to touch the mirror. That's gorgeous. Relax your left shoulder. Left shoulder is invisible behind the right. 2 shoulder blades in one line. Continuously keep kicking. Kicking and stretching are equal and simultaneous. 50-50. Body down. Kick up. Kick back. Kick up one more time. Change. Great job. Let's take a breath. Balancing series increases your heart rate. So I hope your heart is racing right now. Let's do second set. Bring the right hand out. Drop it down. Grab your foot from the inside. Don't flip the wrist. Left arm up. Arm touching with your ear. Make your arm touch with your ear so you can keep that chin to shoulder connection. Kick up, kick back. Standing leg is locked. Kick up, kick back. Body comes down. Abdomen, eventually belly button is facing the floor. Stretch your fingertips forward. Try to touch the mirror. Try to touch your shoulder with your chin because you're actively stretching that shoulder so far forward. You're relaxing the right shoulder, so right shoulder is invisible behind the left. If you were looking at your body from the side, if you can see Amy's reflection in this mirror, it looks like a bow and arrow from the side. Foot comes over the head. Continuously keep kicking. Kick up, kick back one more time. Change. All right, last one. Let's make it the best one. Bring the left hand out. Drop it down. Don't flip the wrist. Grab the left foot from the inside. Right arm up. Arm is touching with your ear. Bring your knees together to start. Look at yourself. Make sure you're balancing on a locked knee. Inhale, kick up, kick back. Kick up, kick back. If you start to lose your balance, go back to balancing. That's more important than kicking up and kicking back. Body comes down, abdomen and chest parallel to the floor. And then you stretch your fingertips forward. Stretch your shoulder forward. So eventually, chin is exactly on top of your shoulder. Shoulder is stretching forward. Relax your left shoulder. Left shoulder is invisible behind the right. 2 shoulder blades in one line. One day, foot is all the way over your head and you're in a standing split continuously. Keep kicking. Kick up, kick back, kick up. One more time. Change. Good one, Rebecca. All right. Go towards the back of your mat for balancing stick. We're just going to do one set of this one. Feet together, arms over your head. Interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, thumbs cross. This is same as half moon arms. So you're really going to actively work to squeeze your palms together and make sure the wrists are touching too. Arms straight, squeeze your biceps with your ear, the entire posture, even when you're in that T position. Chin up, body back, right foot step forward, a big step. Lock both knees, come down. You're hinging from the waist, legs stay straight, body super tight T. All the muscles are contracted. Squeeze the biceps with your ears. Stretch your palms forward. Stretch your toes back. Stomach is in. Body stretching opposite directions. Change. Feet together, arms and head together. You're going to keep your arms there. Squeeze your palms together. Biceps with your ears. Chin up. Body back. Left foot step forward. Big step. Lock both knees. Come down. Hinging from the waist until you're super tight T. Super tight T. Hips are parallel to the floor. Biceps with the ears. Stretch your palms forward. Stretch your toes back. Body is lengthening opposite direction. Stomach in. Change. Feet together. Good, Amy. Arms and head together. Arms down side. Take a breath. All right. You ladies want to face the back wall so they can get a better view of you. And then go all the way to the left of your mat. We're going to do separate leg stretching one time. Feet together, arms over your head. Right foot step to the right, big step. 4 feet minimum, same time, arms down. So if you have any sciatic problems, you're going to keep your feet parallel. If you don't have any issues like that, go ahead and pigeon toe your feet by bringing your toes in and heels out. Lock your knees, suck your stomach in, and stretch your body forward. Try to keep your spine straight all the way down. When you're down there, you're going to grab your heels from behind, 5 fingers together. If you can't grab the heels, you can grab the outsides of the feet, or you can put your hands on the floor in front of you. Most important part, you want to keep your legs straight. So work to contract your quadriceps. Roll forward like a wheel where weight is on the toes. If your knees are locked, then you're going to bend your elbows and use your bicep strength to pull the forearms back near the calves, like Rebecca is doing, lengthening the spine. You're trying to flatten out the spine to eventually touch the forehead between the feet. But again, that's not the goal. The goal is to straighten out the legs. Feel the good stretch down the back sides of your legs. First leg stretching, then hip stretching, eventually whole body stretching, top to bottom, 360-degree angle stretching. Pull on your heels, roll forward, maybe touch your forehead. Change, slowly go up. Head has been below the heart, so you're going to make sure you go slow. Right foot back to the place, arms over your head, arms down side. Next is triangle pose. We're going to do one set. Feet together, arms over your head. Right foot step to the right, really big step. 4 feet minimum, same time, arms down. You're going to push your hips forward and upper body back. Turn your right foot out all the way. Bend your knee and sit down. Try to make a 90-degree angle with the right thigh bicep. See, knee is exactly over the ankle, making a 90-degree angle here. Plant all corners of your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together and move your arms until your elbow is in front of the knee. Look up towards the ceiling. Try to touch your chin to your shoulder. So the profile of your face is visible in the front mirror if you have a front mirror. Left arm stretch up, right arm stretch down. Arms are stretching in opposite directions. Left hip is down and forward. You're pushing the right knee back with the help of the right elbow. Twist your upper body back. Change other side. Right foot in. Hips forward. Upper body back. Turn your left foot out all the way. And bend your knee, making the 90-degree angle. Try to get the knee exactly over the ankle. Plant all corners of the feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together like you have an imaginary ball there. It'll help you stay. And then move your arms until your elbow is in front of the knee. Look up towards the ceiling. Try to touch your chin to your shoulder so the profile of your face is visible in the front mirror. Right arm stretch up, left arm stretched down. Arms are actively stretching in opposite directions. Right hip down and forward, twist your upper body back. Right knee locked, right foot is flat on the floor. Change left foot in. Right foot back to the place, arms over your head, arms down side. You're going to stay here on the left side of your mat. We're going to do separate leg head to knee one time. Well, one time both sides, feet together, arms over your head. Palms together, only your thumbs cross. Right foot step to the right. 3 feet distance, 36 inches, and then pivot all the way to the right. Turn your hips. Bring your left hip forward a couple times until your hips are parallel. You want to keep your hips parallel, so exactly even. And then you're going to stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, and touch your head to your knee. If your knee and head do not touch, then go ahead and bend the knee and separate the hands to get the knee and forehead to touch. This is a compression posture, so you don't want to keep your legs straight if you can't touch your head to your knee. You really want to touch that head to the knee to get the compression there. Maximum body weight to the front leg. Really good, Amy. I'm going to move so you guys can see her. Right hip up, left hip down, maybe 2 hips in one line one day. Stretch your palms forward beyond your feet, then lock your knees. And slowly round up, keeping the left hip forward so your hips are parallel. Stomach in, left hip forward. Pivot all the way to the other side. You'll be able to see their hips better on this side. Bump the right hip forward so both hips are parallel. You're going to keep them even. Backside foot 45-degree angle. Stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and touch your head to your knee. Throat choke, stomach in, head touches the knee. If you need to bend the knee and separate the hands, go for it. If your head easily touches the knee, then try to get it even higher above the knee to create more compression there. Eyes are looking towards your belly button. Maximum body weight to the front leg, so left hip up and right hip down, trying to get those hips even. Stretch your palms forward beyond your feet, lock your knees, and slowly round up. Keep the right hip forward, stomach in. Right hip forward, stomach in. All right, pivot facing the front. Right foot back to the place, arms down side. All right, go back to where you started. Face your mirror if you have one. This is tree pose. Right leg lift up. Grab from underneath with your left hand. Bring it up all the way until your heel touches the costume, sole of the foot faces the ceiling. Careful of your right knee. Slowly, gently push that right knee down and back. Try to get your 2 knees in one line from the side, opening up your pelvis. Same principle as in triangle posture. Spine is straight. Stomach is in. Right hand to the center of your chest. If you can balance there and the foot doesn't slip, left hand center of your chest. Spine is straight. Stomach is in. Standing leg is locked. Change. Right leg down, arms down. Other side, left leg lift up. Grab from underneath with your right hand. It's kind of like a bicep curl. Grab your left foot underneath with your right hand. Bring it up all the way until your heel touches the costume, sole of the foot faces the ceiling. Careful of that left knee. You're going to slowly, gently push the left knee down and back. Try to get your 2 knees in one line from the side. Spine is straight. Stomach in. Left hand center of your chest. If you can balance there, right hand center of your chest. Spine straight. Stomach in. Standing leg is locked. Change. Left leg down, arms down. All right, next is toe stand. It is a big beginner posture. So if your knees feel good, go ahead and try it. If your knees don't feel so hot today, you can do tree pose, the posture we just did, but I'll walk you through toe stand with my voice. Right leg lift up. Bring onto the middle of your thigh or higher. You start this posture by just changing your gaze to the floor 4 feet in front of you. Even if you don't do the entire thing, you can start it by changing your gaze. Hands together in front of your chest, or you can keep holding that foot hinged from the waist. Bend your body down. You keep the standing leg straight all the way down. Do not let it bend. When your hands touch the floor, then you can bend your knee and sit down on top of your heel. Bringing your hands to both sides, balancing on your fingertips. 2 knees in one line from the side. Again, this is a progression posture. You don't have to go all the way. See how Rebecca is halfway? That is awesome. You don't have to do the whole thing. Any of the parts, if you're doing it the right way, you're getting the benefit. So if you're down there, you're going to try and bring your shoulders over your hips, spine straight, and then eventually left hand center of your chest, right hand center of your chest. Stretch your spine towards the ceiling, come up off the heel and lift the gaze. Change, hands on the floor. Awesome, you guys. Go back up. Opposite way you went down. You're going to meet your friends in tree. All the friends at home, tree pose, release. All right, other side. Left leg lift up. Grab from underneath with your right hand. I like to bring my heel higher, but it's preference. You want to at least get it in the middle of your thigh. You can start this posture by just changing your gaze to the floor. Even if you're in tree and you just change your gaze to the floor, you're doing toe. All right, hands together in front of your chest, or keep holding the foot hinge from the waist, bend your body down. Keep the standing leg straight. Do not bend your knee. When your hands touch the floor, then bend your knee and sit down on top of your heel. Bringing your hands to both sides, balancing on your fingertips. 2 knees in one line from the side. You're going to drop your left knee down and point your left toes. You try to get your spine straight, shoulders over the hips, keeping the core tight. That's what helps you balance. And then eventually left hand center of your chest, right hand center of your chest. You're going to stretch your spine towards the ceiling and then come up off the heel a little bit. Change. Good job, Amy. Hands on the floor. Go back up. Exact opposite way you went down. Go back to tree. And tree pose, release. If you have a mirror, acknowledge your hard work. Thank yourself. And then turn around and relax on your back. You can have water if you want. We're going to take about a minute, Savasana. So our Savasana, it goes like this. Heels together. Toes fall open. Arms by your side. Palms facing up. Head straight. Eyes open. Breathing always normal. Just relax. Dead body pose. Savasana. You're trying to release your tension here. So if you think about dropping your shoulders away from your ears, a lot of people, they lay like this. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. You don't want to build any tension. We want to release it. Just relax. You're not working to lay on the floor. You're just relaxing laying on the floor. All right, let's start the floor series with wind removing pose, Bhavana Muktasana. Right leg lift up, grab a couple of inches below the knee, 10 fingers interlocked. Pull the right knee down out, avoid the rib cage, back in towards your shoulder. Use your bicep strength to pull the knee close to your shoulder. Feel the pinch in your hip joint, maximum pressure in the lower abdomen, freeze there. Change, right leg down, arms down, left leg lift up, grab a couple of inches below the knee, 10 fingers interlocked. Pull the left knee down out, avoid the rib cage. Back in towards your shoulder. Right leg is straight and flat on the floor. If it's not, flex that right foot so your calf muscle, it stays on the floor. Tuck your chin to your chest, neck and back, flat on the floor. Pull down hard. Use your bicep strength to pull the knee closer to your shoulder. Freeze there. Change, left leg down, arms down, both legs lift up. Grab your elbows each other over the legs, a couple of inches below the knees. Nice and tight, compact. So goal is to grab your elbows like you're in a cannonball, but that doesn't always happen. So if you can't do that, you can grab the forearms or the wrists, whatever you can grab, but your head is on the floor and your butt is on the floor. You're tucking your chin to your chest, neck and back, flat on the floor. Eventually or in the future, when your skeletal system bone joints have improved, your entire spine will be flat on the floor from the top of your head to the end of your tailbone. Change, legs down. Arms down, relax. Back in your Savasana, heels together. Toes fall open, arms by your side, palms face up. You just relax. We're going to do a bunch of sit-ups in the class. If you have a back injury or any reason you need to avoid the sit-ups, you can do so by just rolling over to the side. You don't have to do them. If you want to join us, they go like this. Feet together, flex your feet. Keep your heels on the ground throughout the sit-up, arms over your head, palms facing the ceiling, thumbs crossed, arms and head together. Inhale, breathing quickly. Sit up, touch your head to your knees. Grab your toes, double jerk, elbows go on the floor. You're going to turn around and lay down on your stomach for the spine strengthening series. We're going to start with Cobra Pose. Bhujangasana. Chin is out, neck is flat on the floor. Get your hands, palms very close to your chest, underneath your shoulders, 5 fingers together, flat on the floor. Hip and leg muscles solid, concrete. You have only one leg like a cobra tail. You cannot open it or lift it off the floor. Arms in close to your body. They're not out. They're in close to your body. Inhale, breathing, look up and go up. Using your 100% back strength until only your belly button is touching the floor. Drop your shoulders down, drop your elbows down toward your hips. Trapezius muscles visible in the front mirror. From the side, your arms look like an L, like a rectangle. Chest up, go up, more up. Change, lower down. First, chin on the mat. Then look to the right, left ear on the mat, toes together, heels fall open. Relax. So once we do a posture and we're on our stomachs, we look right. And then after we did the second one, we look left for 2 reasons. To get you an active stretch on both sides of your neck, but also to give your friend privacy. You may not have a friend beside you right now with the situation that we're in, and you might be at home by yourself. But when you come back to the hot room, then we'll do that to give you some privacy. All right, locust pose, Savasana. You're going to straighten out your arms, flip your palms, place your palms underneath your body. Pinky fingers are touching each other, and then spread your 5 fingers apart. It's kind of like you set up when you hit a volleyball, except your fingertips are spread wide apart. You want to keep your arms straight. So if you can't straighten out your arms, then just keep them outside of your body and as straight as possible. If you can straighten them and lay on them, awesome. Chin out, neck flat on the floor. Left leg relaxed, right leg solid, concrete. Lift the right leg up. Lock your knee and point your toes. Engage your glutes. Stretch your toes towards the back wall and lift your leg up. Change, lower down. Right leg relax. Left leg lock, solid, concrete. Lift the left leg up. Lock your knee. Point your toes. Straighten out your leg. Engage your glute. Stretch your toes towards the back wall. Lift your leg up. Change, lower down. Now mouth on the floor. Readjust your hands, palms. Try to get your elbows closer underneath your body. Mouth is on the floor. Shift weight to your shoulders without bending your knees. Both legs lift up. Legs together. Feet together. Knees are locked. Pointed toes. You're pushing your palms into the floor. Shift more weight to your shoulders. Squeeze your butt. Lift your legs up higher. Change. Slowly lower down. Let your arms out. Chin out. Then look to the left. Right ear on the mat. You might feel like your legs did not lift up at all in that posture, and it's okay. That happens when you first start. It'll come. They all come. All right, full locust pose, Purna Savasana, chin out, neck flat on the floor. You're going to bring your arms out to the side like airplane wings, palms facing down. Hip and leg muscles solid, concrete. Inhale, breathing, look up and go up. Arms, body, head, chest. Everything is lifting up. 747, taking off, chest up. Chest up, arms back. Fingertips in line with the tops of your head. Exhale, breathing, go up one more time. Change, lower down. First chin on the mat. Then look to the right. Left ear on the mat. Toes together, heels fall open, arms by your side. Relax. Shoulders are away from the ears, melting into the floor. Just relax. Each posture of the spine strengthening series works an individual part of the spine. The first one we did, Cobra Pose, works the lower spine, strengthens the lower spine. The second one we did Locust Pose, upper spine. And this one, Full Locust, middle spine. We're going to put it all together with this one, Bow Pose, Dhanurasana, to strengthen the entire spine. Chin out, neck flat on the floor. Hold both feet from the outside, a couple of inches below the toes. 5 fingers together, thumbs touching with the index fingers. Wrist straight, point your toes. 6 inches apart between knees and feet, but go ahead and bring your knees closer together if you can. A lot of people separate them when they go up in the posture. Inhale, breathing, kick up and kick back. Look up and kick up. Roll forward like a wheel until your toes are in the center from the side. Try to bring your knees more together. Look up, kick up. Maybe one day you see your feet coming over your head. Kick up, keep kicking, kick up one more time. Change, lower down. Chin on the mat. Look to the left, right ear on the mat. Good. Savasana. In the 60-minute Bikram Yoga class, We don't have a chance, an opportunity to do everything twice, but if you ever join us for the 75-minute or the 90-minute, you can do everything twice. Stay tuned. They're coming. All right, put your palms on the floor and push your body up. Go to the top of the mat for fixed firm pose, Supta Vajrasana. You can stand up on your knees and then open up your feet, sit between your feet. If you have any pain in your hips, ankles, knees, anything, you're going to open your knees a lot and put some weight in your palms to relieve any pain or pressure you have. If you have no pain and your butt is completely on the floor, then you're going to put your hands on your feet, thumbs inside, fingers outside, right elbow down, touch the floor, left elbow down, touch the floor, top of the head on the floor, shoulders on the floor, whole upper body relaxed on the floor. Again, this is a progression posture. You do not have to do all of the parts. If you were laying down on the floor, then you're going to grab your elbows over your head and lift your chest and stomach up towards the ceiling, creating a perfect human bridge. Eventually, you can bring your knees together, but don't ever let them come off the floor. Slowly, hands on your feet, with the help of your elbows, one at a time, you're going to come up and then turn around, relax in Savasana. A lot of people just want to sit on their feet in that one. You want to make sure you bring your feet out to the side. Don't sit on them. Maybe a little uncomfortable because you have scar tissue to break up in lots of areas, tops of your feet, knees, and ankles. But as always, better to do it the right way and get the benefit. If the right way, you can't stand in it the whole time because it's just too much, that's okay. Just try a little bit and then get out of it. Maybe next class you can go a little longer. All right, you're going to do some more sit-ups. Feet together. Flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. Sit in the middle of your mat or towards the back, whatever you prefer. We're going to sit down on our feet this time, Japanese style, for half tortoise, Ardha Krimasana. Arms over your head, palms together, only your thumbs crossed. Stretch your palms towards the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, go down. Spine is straight. You try to touch your forehead to the floor first, and then your little fingers on the floor. Might not happen, might not ever happen, but we try. Stretch. Once you're down there, stretch your palms way forward and your hips way back. So your body is lengthening. Only your pinky fingers are touching the floor. Arms are so straight that the elbows are not touching the floor. You're actively stretching your palms forward, actively stretching your hips back. It's kind of like balancing stick. You might feel a little stretch in your shoulders. Maybe your chin is out and even the bridge of your nose touches the floor one day. Hips and heels touching, arms and head together, core tight. Change. Go up slow, hips and heels together, arms and head together, core tight. Arms down side. Relax. Savasana. So that one kind of looks like child's pose, but it's not child's pose. You'll notice we don't have child's pose in the Bikram Yoga class. It's not necessary because we touch all parts of your spine. You notice in the beginning of the class, we've been right, left, backward, forward, touching all parts of your spine, making sure you're equal and you feel good when you leave. So watch, we're going to do it in the next few postures too. So next posture is camel. It's a back bend, and the posture following that is rabbit, forward bend, to make sure we counteract and we don't have to put child's pose in between the postures. Feet together, flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed, quickly sit up. Let's go to the top of the mat for camel pose, my favorite, one of my favorites. Stand up on your knees. You have 6 inches apart between your knees and feet. If you need to measure, you can do that 2 fists between your knees like Rebecca's doing. Hands on your hips, thumbs outside, fingertips facing the floor. It's kind of like your hands are in your back pockets at first. Thumbs outside, fingers inside, elbows closer together. Exhale, breathing, push your hips forward and drop your head back as far as it goes. Stop in the middle. You can stay here. You don't have to go any further. This is a really deep backward bend. If you want more, right hand down, grab the right heel. Thumb outside, fingers inside. Left hand down, grab the left heel. Thumb outside, fingers inside. Wherever you are, hands on your hips or hands on your heels, you have a full grip, and you lift your hips, push your hips forward. Lift your chest. Head is all the way back. Eyes are open. Slowly, one hand on a hip at a time. Chest up, spine straight at the end. Turn around. Relax. Savasana. That is the deepest backward bend that we do in the class. And it's towards the end of the class for a reason, because now you're warmed up and prepared for it. Each posture building upon the next, preparing you for the next posture. Let's do that one again. Feet together. Flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. We'll do another camel because it's so amazing. Go to the top of your mat. If you want, you can open up your knees a little wider, 8 to 10 inches, but keep 6 inches between the feet still. Hands on your hips, thumbs outside, fingertips facing the floor. Exhale, breathing. Push your hips forward, drop your head back as far as it goes. You can stay there with your hands on your hips. If you're ready for more, grab the heels. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. We say heels, but it's really like arches of the feet. Lift your hips, push them forward. Lift your chest. Head is all the way back, eyes open. Make sure you drop your head back. A lot of people just kind of let their head hang there. Drop it all the way back. Lift your chest more. Change slowly, hands on your hips, one at a time, chest up, spine straight at the end, turn around. Relax. That was a backward bend. Next comes a forward bend. Feels good. All right, feet together, flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. All right, we want to make sure the grip is right on rabbit. So you're going to sit down Japanese style. This is also kind of like put your hands in your back pockets, and if you just slide your hands down, your thumbs are outside and fingers are inside. So I'm going to show you what it, see? Slide down, thumbs outside, fingers inside. That's the grip. Let me show you what this looks like from the side before I do it, because you can't turn your head once you get into the posture. So it looks like this. You're going to really exaggerate it. So you start with your chest out, tuck your chin to your chest, touch your head to your knee. Head touches the floor, and then you lift your hips up all the way. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, stomach in, hips up. So you feel a stretch on the entire spine eventually one day. You might just feel it on lower spine first, but eventually you can drop your shoulders, you're going to feel entire spine. When you come out of it, you're going to pull on your heels all the way out and then come back up straight. So let's do it. So you're sitting down Japanese style. If you have a towel, you can put the towel over your feet. You don't have to if you don't want to, but thumbs outside, fingers inside. Exaggerate it. Tuck your chin to your chest. Touch your head to your knees. And then once your head touches your knees, you're going to lift your hips up all the way towards the ceiling. Roll forward like a wheel until the arms, elbows are straight. If there's a gap between your knees and head, walk your knees towards your head, but do not move your head. Really squeeze your knees and feet together into the floor. Do not let those feet lift up at all. 1/3 of the weight is in your head, 2/3 in your knees and feet. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, suck your stomach in, hips up more. Change, slowly round out. Good, Amy. Pulling on your heels the entire way, spine straight at the end. Then turn around, relax. Really want to make sure that you don't let your feet come up in the air on that one. You don't want to put all that pressure on your neck and head. This is an extension of the spine. It's not a compression of the spine. So if you feel pressure there, compression, message me. We'll talk about it. Maybe we need a FaceTime. I don't know, but don't do that. Don't fling forward. Okay? Here we go. Feet together. Flex your feet. Arms over your head. Thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. Sit at the back of your mat, Japanese style. We're going to do it again. Rabbit pose, Sasangasana. You're going to put the towel over your feet if you want the towel. Grab your heels over the towel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Tuck your chin to your chest. Exhale, breathing, go down. Head touches the knees. Automatically top of your head touches the floor. And then exhale, breathing, lift your hips up all the way towards the ceiling. Roll forward like a wheel until your arms, elbows are straight. Squeeze your knees and feet together. Push them into the floor. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Suck your stomach in. Hips up more. Eyes looking towards your belly button. Hips up more. Change. Slowly round out, one vertebrae at a time. Good. Turn around. Relax. Savasana. We just have 2 more postures and 1 breathing exercise. And then you've done it. Thanks for practicing with us today. The Bikram Yoga class touches every muscle, ligament, and tendon in your body. Full body workout. You didn't know that, did you? Even though it's yoga, full body workout. Also cardio, because the heat in our room and the sequence of the postures, stringing them together, increases your heart rate, which makes it cardiovascular. Feet together. Flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. Turn and face the front of your mat for separate leg head to knee with stretching pose. Right leg out, left leg in. Arms over your head, turn to the right, grab your right foot, couple of inches below the toes. Tuck your chin to your chest, touch your head to your knee. If knee and head don't touch, you can bend the knee like Amy to get your knee and head to touch. It's a compression posture, so you want to get that knee and head to touch. Then pull your elbows down and in. Elbows are touching the calf muscle. Left elbow down, left shoulder down. Roll inside to the left. Change. Flip those legs out. Left leg out, right leg in. Arms over the head. Turn to the left. Grab your left foot a couple of inches below the toes. Tuck your chin to your chest. Touch your head to your knee. If knee and head don't touch, then bend the knee. If your head easily touches the knee, you can try to get it even higher above the knee. Pull your elbows down and in. Right elbow down, right shoulder down. Roll inside to the right. Push your knee down with the help of your forehead. Change both legs forward together. Lie down on your back. As soon as you touch, quickly sit up. Grab your big toes from the top with your middle and index finger. Your peace sign fingers. You're going to grab your big toes. Walk your hips back right and left. You try to get your legs straight. If you can't grab your feet yet, that's okay. Just grab for whatever you can. All right, pull on your toes. Feet are flat, pinky toes back, spine straight, chin forward. You're going to stretch your body forward from the lower spine, lengthening that spine. Bending your elbows. If your legs are straight, bending your elbows, elbows outside the calves. Lengthening the spine, chest forward, chin forward. You feel that good stretch underneath your legs, maybe a little bit in your lower back. We want to feel it more underneath your legs. Stretch. Change. Turn around. Relax. Savasana. I love the last posture. It feels so good. Great way to end class. Let's go ahead and do it. Feet together. Flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. I'm going to have these girls face that way. So go ahead and face the front, which you've been using as the front of your mat. Left knee on the floor. This is spine twisting posture. Left knee on the floor. Or if you have tight hips, you can put your left leg out straight, like Rebecca's doing. Right heel over the knee corner. And then bring your left arm up. Push your knee back with the help of your elbow. Turn your wrist. Try to grab your left knee with your left hand. Right arm is on your back. Palm is facing out. If you want to grab the thigh from behind, you can. Spine straight, rib cage open. You're going to turn all the way right side. Look over your right shoulder. Each and every vertebrae and cartilage are twisting like a pearl necklace. Twist, twist, twist. Change. Flip those legs. Either right leg out straight or right knee on the floor. Left heel over the knee corner. Heel touches the knee corner. Foot is flat on the floor. You're going to bring your right arm up and over your knee. Push your knee back with the help of your elbow. Turn your wrist and try to grab your right knee with your right hand. You see how the knee, the hand, and the heel are all in the same spot. Some really flexible people put their heel way back there and then you can't grab the knee. And some people put their heel way over here and then you can't grab the knee. So put it in line with the knee. Left arm on your back, palm facing out. Grab the thigh from behind if you're ready. Spine straight, rib cage open. Turn all the way left side. Look over your left shoulder. Each and every vertebrae and cartilage are twisting like a pearl necklace. Twist, twist, twist. Change, relax again. Quick Savasana for the last breathing. Relaxing, melting into the floor. Let's do our last sit up. Feet together. Flex your feet, arms over your head, thumbs crossed. Quickly sit up. Sit in the middle of your mat, Japanese style. If your knees hurt, you can sit Indian style or whatever's comfortable for you. We started with pranayama, deep breathing, good for the lungs and respiratory system. We end with kapalbhati breathing. It's good for the digestive system and abdominal muscles. You're going to blow out by your mouth. Only exhale. The inhale happens automatically. Hands on your knees, elbows locked, spine is straight. Begin. So belly goes in and out. Hard, fast exhales. Inhale happens automatic. Belly in and out. Belly in and out. Then they're going to go a little faster with the clap of my hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, you guys. Thanks for joining us for our Bikram class. We appreciate you following all of our online formats. Stay tuned. We're recording mini classes every day on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. Who knows what else is coming. So